right over there. So, a lot of people wondering if the term lot lizard is really true. It is. It is very, very is. It's true. But you will have to determine if this is a woman doing it willingly, or is this a woman that's stuck in a sex slave trade. The reason why I'm talking about this, because I seen this young little girl sitting at a table with this older guy with her head down. And I was like, she's stuck. So, the only thing I could have done was go inside and tell them what I saw. He ends up calling the police. And the police tells this guy to move because they can't find the little girl. She's probably in somebody's truck right about now. This goes on a lot here in the trucking industry. We label these girls as lot lizard, not knowing their story. So, I did a little research. Some of these girls are in a sex trafficking trade, meaning they didn't want to do it, but they end up getting kidnapped, have been dazed into it because I love him and so I do whatever he wants me to do. Or some are strippers and trying to make a little bit of money and end up getting pimped by the owner to do this shit. I know firsthand because I used to be homeless and I seen it all. One guy tried to do it with me and I was like, no bitch, I ain't no trade. Get the fuck away from me. Some of these girls was in the sex slave trade since they were young. Oh, people think that shit don't go on still. It does. From what I read from the report, the youngest is 4 years old. Here in America, the youngest is 4 years old. It's 2017, the shit still goes on. I don't really know how to help these women. I really want to, because I've seen multiple women go down this route. I've seen many women get stuck in this, but they really don't want to do it. I've seen many women say, I was only doing it for a little bit of time, when it ended up being a long time. I've seen a lot of women that has been sold into it. So the term of lot lizard is pretty much degrading without you not knowing their story. I don't judge people because I haven't walked in their shoes. I don't like when people judge me because you haven't walked in mine. So, female truckers, if you see these women, don't judge them and give them a stink eye. Talk to them. If they're not around their pimp. But if they're not around them, sit down and have a conversation. Try to help them get a job. Say, hey, what you think about doing this? Hey, what you think about doing that? What is your passion? I have done it plenty of times. 2 out of the plenty of times I have tried, 2 of them became truck drivers. Thank God. I just hope they're not being those type of truck drivers, because trust me, those bitches are out here too. I didn't mean to call them bitches, but they putting a false name on us. But nah, these women has turned around completely. Thank God. They end up going to rehab and everything else, and they're good. But don't turn a blind eye to these women. We women, we supposed to stick together. You don't know them. They don't know you. You might end up saving a life. But please don't do it in front of their pimp. Please don't do that, because it can go wrong and deadly. So on that note, and guys, I know y'all have sexual urges, but you don't know how old these ladies are. You might end up being charged for rape because you thought she was old enough, and she ended up being more younger than you thought she was. But you can also lend a hand also. Because if you end up inviting them into your truck, say, hey, I give you this much because I know your pimp gonna ask. But let's talk and see if we can get you out of this. Okay? Or if you don't want to let them into your truck, kind of like narrow point them to the sticker, you know? That way they can kind of memorize the number and get the fuck up out of it. So, I had to say something. Because she looked very, very young. But, I just wish they would have found her. Even if it comes with a charge. You're safe. Even though some do convert back into it, but you may not never know. It was probably her getaway.